They keep asking you to pour, but never tell you what beverage. Now you're drained, confused, and getting blamed for not quenching a thirst they can't even name. Welcome back to Dropping Gems. I'm Jim Speaks, your emotional support homie. And today we're talking about one of the quickest ways to burn yourself out in a relationship. Pouring into somebody who keeps asking you to give, but never says what they actually need. You ever feel like no matter how much you love somebody, you show up, check in, support, and sacrifice is still somehow not enough? And when you ask what they want, it's, I don't know, I just need you to do better. Well, better how? Spell it out in bullet points. Give me a syllabus. Give me something. Because now you're loving on layaway, trying to meet emotional needs that were never even named. Let's really break it down. You doing everything in your power to love this person the best way you can, learning their love language, or at least trying, being available, consistent, intentional, but because they won't or can't communicate what they actually need, you're stuck guessing. And when you get it wrong, they hit you with the emotional invoice like you fumbled the bag. It's giving, why you bring me water when I wanted lemonade? Like, fam, you out here making emotional cocktails while they out here talking about they ain't hitting like I wanted. Asking what flavor and they say, surprise me, but then act offended when it's not mango passion or something. You pouring your peace, your patience, time, energy, and they sipping like it's room temperature and ungrateful. It's giving perform for me, but don't ask me to direct. Let's go deeper. Some people don't actually want to be loved properly. They want to be loved endlessly without ever having to explain, open up, or be vulnerable. Because if they keep instructions hidden, they can always say, you should have known. But here's the truth. Love isn't mind reading. Love without communication is emotional gambling. And you can't keep pouring for people who treat your love like it's a mystery box. Sometimes they're not emotionally neglected, they're emotionally unavailable, but don't want to admit it. So they keep you jumping through hoops, hoping you'll hit the emotional jackpot, just so they don't have to risk saying, here's how I really need to be loved. Here's the gem. When someone keeps asking you to pour, but never tells you what they're thirsty for, what they can hold, or what they can give back, you're not in love, you're in performance. You're trying to earn clarity through effort. You're treating confusion like a challenge to overcome instead of the red flag it is. And every time you say, tell me how to love you, and they say, I don't know, but they still expect top tier love from you, that's not intimacy, that's emotional entitlement. You deserve someone who will name their needs, who will say, here's my cup, here's my flavor, here's how I receive love, and here's what I'm ready to give back. Anything else is just emotional guessing games dressed up as they've been through a lot. But haven't we all? Stop pouring for people who make you feel empty every time they sip. You're not difficult, you're just depleted. And that ain't love, that's exhaustion with a title. You'll drown trying to pour for people who won't even hold a cup steady. But let's talk about it. Are they actually under love or just emotionally unavailable with a good poker face? Are you being inconsistent, or are you tired of being drained by someone who won't even give you a direction? Drop it in the comments below. Tag a friend who's been pouring everything into somebody who won't even say thank you. And tag that person who keeps saying just do more, but never says what more is. I'm Jim Speaks, your emotional support homie. Stay grounded, stay growing, and always speak your gems.